QVC 17 years ago from the Don Aslett family. This is a set of 2 indoor-outdoor telescoping rubber brooms. I know someone listening owns this broom, and here you're getting a set of 2 for $26, so call us, because in this configuration, 50,000 have been ordered, but how over 1 million, is that right,
yeah.
of these?
And all the different configurations, over 1 million brooms have been sold in QVC.
Okay, so what this configuration basically breaks down to is $13 a broom. So if you own this, again, call us, V31811. It's so good for not just sweeping things up, but as you saw, squeegeeing all the wet things too. All right, what is this then?
Okay.
Like,
if you haven't watched QVC in the last 17 years, you may not have seen our brooms, okay? They've actually been around for over 40 years, mostly in Europe and Australia. All the hair salons all over the world have been using rubber brooms. Now, it's changed over the 40 years. We've angled it, we put a squeegee on the back, we put a heavy gauge steel telescopic handle on it. Basically, here, I'll let you hold one.
Sure, thanks.
There's 500 rubber fingers on here, and they're all exactly the same length. That's what does the work. On the back side of the broom, you've got these extra wide flaps, so it works like a dry squeegee when you're sweeping. If they get dirty, you can just unscrew it from the handle, put it in your sink, and wash it. You can't do that with any other broom. But here, I always say the proof's in the pudding.
Yeah.
Let me put this to the test on the hardwood floor right here. Now, I don't know if you can see on air, but I've got some golden reliever hair all up in the front here. Really, really fine. And I got some sugar behind it. Really fine stuff. Now, I'll go over this area one time just to show you something. I got every speck of hair. I've got every grain of sugar. The 500 rubber fingers, let me show you. What happens here is the rubber fingers, they come together to form a wall. The dirt can't get through that. And just to make sure, you got the extra wide flaps on the back. Again, I'll do the other side over here because I want you to see all that pet hair. I barely even moved it. You can see why hair salons use this. Every single hair, every single crumb, you do the whole floor in just a couple swipes, okay?
Okay.
Now, you see the carpet over here? Hopefully your pet doesn't shed this bad, okay? But shedding season will be upon us before you know it. I've got 2 dogs and a cat. They never shed at the same time. Now, I'm just going to twist this into the carpet to make sure. Now, you're still
get it in there good, John.
You're still going to use your vacuum for wall-to-wall carpeting. But for like a hallway rug or an entryway carpet, watch the job that it does. I'm only going to do this right there. See what happened?
Yeah.
The rubber fingers actually grip the pet hair. So whether this is indoor, outdoor, commercial, Berber, Oriental rugs, and here's what I'm not doing. I'm not pressing hard on the broom. If you press hard on the broom,
So I'm not ruining my carpet.
right.
Okay.
If you press hard, you're going to use the side of the rubber. You want the rubber tips to grip. So if you've ever done this when you vacuum it and get the hair up, you're using rubber from your shoe, okay? That's why the broom works. Again, hallway rugs, entryway carpets, you know where the dog lies down in the same area? Use this to get all that fine, even if you vacuumed. Go over a small area and then take a look at what I can get, okay?
Wow.
So there's your pet hair, sand. You want to see a real dramatic demonstration over here?
Okay.
I've got a broken wine glass that I threw on the tile floor before we started.
Okay.
So I didn't want it splattering all over here.
Right.
So and look at all the little shards of glass. I mean, you would pick this up by your hand and throw that in the garbage, right? And maybe the stem. But what do you do with this stuff? If you had a straw broom or a nylon broom and swept this floor, you would never want to go over this with bare feet. Watch what I do here. I'm going to sweep there. I'm going to sweep there. I'm going to take my hand and just rub where all those little shards of glass was. Even in the grout lines, there's never a sliver of glass. You can be rest assured, one sweep, you clean the floor, streak free. Now look, in the bed of a truck, all those little beveled edges, if you got mulch or anything in your truck, see how the rubber tips gets between those ridges? If you got a porch, a patio, a breezeway, with all those little lines from the cobblestone, whatever that may be, it gets down in there. Works so good. If you get it dirty from using it outside, here's motor oil on a garage floor.
Oh my gosh, I never thought about that. You can even use that.
Yeah, use it with a degreaser. Chemicals can't hurt the rubber head. And then use the squeegee. You can squeegee it up into a dustpan. Anybody with a swimming pool or a hot tub, you know where the chemicals, that you get that little line right at the top of the tub there? This will erase that line without ever scratching. And it even does windows.
No, it even does windows. That's more than I do. $26. You're getting a set of 2. This is for indoors and outdoor. V31811. Call us and let us know if you have this, because this has been, John brought this to us 17 years ago, and it's still going strong after all these years. In this set of 2, you're getting a blue and a green one. And look at what are you doing here?
Okay, this is slate. Could be a slate patio with some mold or moss growing on it. Use any kind of a cleaner you want with the rubber tips to scrub. When you're all done, like in the garage, flip it over, push the dirty water right out the garage door. That squeegee works so well. I used it yesterday when I came down here. I drove down 4 hours in the snow. Okay, I used this to get the snow off my car because the rubber won't scratch anything. And when you're all done, here's the best part. This is how it sits in the back seat of my truck. I fold it up, put it in the back seat. It's always in my vehicle.
And then how do I clean it? I just rinse it off?
Just rinse it off in the sink.
Okay.
Now, again, you want to see the real difference here between a nylon or a straw broom?
All right, let's see it.
Here.
I know I'm going to have the bad one.
Anybody have a curled up broom that looks like this in their broom closet? Okay, here's what I want you to do. I want you to sweep down the center of that rug as best as you can.
All right, move back. I've let the cleaning expert get in here.
Now.
Okay, wrong. Okay.
Yeah, which way do you use that? It's kind of curled up.
I'm going to try to do it this way, because look at how I'm doing.
Most of those bristles don't even touch the carpet. Okay.
Is that enough? Can I stop?
Okay. You can give up.
Show me up. Show me up.
I'm just going to extend this out. Now, let me just do about 1 inch of where you went over. Now, watch this. Look at how the rubber tip starts to grab all that hair and just roll it into a line. So that's the way it works. The head is angled, so every rubber tip points straight down. If you have a straw broom, most of the bristles are up in the air because they're not angled. And there's a good shot of the squeegee right there. Use it on your windows. I mean, if you get a flood in the basement, maybe you're defrosting your freezer. Again, you're not going to use this for wall-to-wall carpet. But if I get pet hair, salt, sand out of a rug, again, any carpet, that's a...
This is the proof, honestly. Look at this. And by the way, how many 400 is that what you said have already been ordered, I think? Oh, 500 now. We're busy on the phone lines. If you could use automatedorderingqvc.com, you can text your order or use any one of our mobile apps. This gets even that fine coffee that's ground. The glass shards, I mean, seriously.
Yeah,
this has been around, no wonder it's been around 17 years.
You're making coffee in the morning, just go ahead and sweep it all up right into a dustpan, just like everybody's got a dustpan at home. Simple as that. Best broom in the world.
Indoor, outdoors.
You're going to have a hard time wearing this out in your lifetime.
That's
2 inches of rubber. You can't wear this out.
Okay. V31811 is your item 9.